Welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast for episode number 179, I think. Yeah. I don't have much time to hang out for this podcast because I don't know when we're going to have to cut our power off again. So, dude, nobody knows what the fuck's going on. I'm so lost. You know how hard it is for me to get, actually lost when it comes to solving an issue?
So
there's power at the pole. So it's something to do with power. There's no power getting to the well. There's power at the pole. Then there was power at the well. And then suddenly there wasn't. And then there was no power at the pole. And now there's power at the pole. Still no power at the... Or no, there is power at the well, but nothing's actually kicking on. So changed a couple things at the pole. Now the pole, which is hooked up properly, is reversed. So the ground wire is hot suddenly somehow. Don't know how that happened. I don't know. Everything's exploding. So I've got power for long enough to do a bit of this podcast, and then probably got to cut it again. Go dig a hole. Get a rewire the well.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of is if you have a frayed line or something like that that's grounding out.
But I don't know where or how, so I don't know. I don't know.
Gopher dug in there and ate the wire. I don't fucking know.
I don't know, man.
It's
above my pay grade. I know that.
That baffles me because usually I'm pretty good at being like, oh yeah, this is what's wrong.
Yeah, you want to come give it a look? We'll let you come give her a look. I'm sure you
No, because I'm pretty good at shocking myself too.
Good.
So that's how I figure out what the problem is. But that sounds like
especially
that might
now
be a pretty juicy shock.
The ground's hot, so it'll give you a go.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, hopefully you get it figured out anyway.
Yeah, so possibly I might have to come borrow your shower again in the morning.
Okay.
Because we can cook without much water. We can use bottles of water to cook, but won't be able to shower.
Yeah.
Gotta figure out where I'm gonna go if I have to use the facilities tonight, though. We don't really have places in town.
Shrek. Outside!
I ain't getting bit by a rattlesnake right on the asshole. No, thank you.
Oh, come on. It's like the old Western comedies, man.
No, I'm good. Thanks.
Bit on the ass cheek.
Hey, are you going to suck it out? Because if you're not going to suck out the venom for me, then...
That's not even a real thing.
Could be. Don't know until you try.
No, scientifically proven that does not work.
You're not a scientist. You can't prove shit.
I should have been a scientist.
Same.
That was the only thing I was good at in school, was science.
I really hope that's not exactly how they're going to do it. Sorry, I'm distracted with Twitter because apparently sometime this week, I guess, the Vikings are announcing some form of throwback uniform. And I keep seeing concepts people are making, and I hate them. Just chill. Just chill. Because they're bad.
Let's see here.
Because they're bad. What are you seeing here?
I just got a notification that apparently your season will begin September 7th. Are you in a ESPN?
That's literally my league, you fuck.
I
the
forgot
Creator League.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, the Creator Clash.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes more sense because I was thinking it was my classmates' league. That was, so I have two leagues in the ESPN, and the names are similar for them. I should change the name, but So I was thinking it was the classmates league, and I'm like, dude, he is never on top of this shit. He usually waits till like the last minute.
No, it was me. Because somebody
Okay.
messaged
Makes
me
more
about it the
sense
other
now.
day, so I decided to go do it. And then
Is this one just a regular?
yeah, it's regular and it's redraft, so we're drafting new teams this year. I
Right.
forgot I got second in my sleeper dynasty league last year. I forgot I lost to Jake. And it's
Yep.
because I got to the championship because the Vikings is the Vikings.
Uh-huh.
I lost the championship because the Vikings is the Vikings.
Yep. Yeah, because you had to beat me to get into the championship.
And
remember?
I smoked you because
Yeah, it wasn't
Cuzzo
even
and Jefferson and Cook all went off.
Kirk
And then
Cousins and Justin Jefferson damn near beat my team by himself
he'll do that.
because he had
He's
like 50
JJ.
some points. So
He'll do that.
I'm pretty sure I had like 89 points total because I had 2 injuries during that game.
Yeah, it was bad for him.
And then the people that weren't injured got negative points.
That also happened.
I was like, this is some bullshit.
Okay, that's interesting, but I don't know if I like it. So Nevada, I'm scrolling through a Twitter page called NFL Fashion Advice. I don't know if they understand fashion, but that's not important. They just follow all of the rumors everywhere because I'm trying to find out more about uniforms. The Oakland Athletics might be moving to Vegas, get a name change or whatever. This person's saying Nevada is the Silver State. Didn't know that. And so leave the rights to the Oakland A's in the Bay Area and allow me to present to you the Vegas Silverbacks and match the color scheme to the Raiders. Could be cool. I don't know how I feel about the A's just disappearing, though. That's like an iconic baseball team. You know? Good or bad, they're iconic, and that's kind of what matters to me. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to find more news on the Vikings thing, but I don't know. So what are you up to? How you feeling today?
I'm fucking tired.
Why?
I had game night last night, and we didn't get done till around 10 o'clock. Didn't get home till 10:30, 10:45, and didn't go to bed till almost midnight. And then got up, went to work. It was a fairly long day at work. Got back, got on the thing with you to do this, and then got a phone call from my boss saying that Farmer's Field was being flooded out and, was reporting crop loss. And so hauled ass into work, met up with my water master, and we went out there to take a look at it. And we had so there's like gates. They range from anywhere from 8-inch to like big freaking 4-foot, 6-foot wide gates. There was a 12-inch gate that got really, really old and rusty and usually isn't used anymore, but it still holds back a bunch of water on a tile line, which is underground line basically. And eventually the water ate through the rust and punched a hole through the gate. And the only way for us to fix it would to be dig it up, and we'd have to shut the water off on the entire tile line, which we got a whole bunch of people running on. And so instead of doing that, we went down to the end of the field where the water is pouring out, and we stuck a big ass balloon in there and we blew it up. Plugged the water off. And that's
what happens when there's a hole in the balloon?
Well, I hope not. They're brand new, and they're not like thin balloons like you would think. They're like I don't know, 2 foot long, 2 or 3 foot long, and they're cylindrical. You slide them in there, and then you have a pump or air hose hooked up to it, and it just expands, and it plugs uses the air pressure and the water pressure to plug off the hole, basically. And that's how it's going to stay, because, well, nobody uses that. He doesn't. The guy that's reported it, he doesn't use that gate anymore. It's a different gate, and it goes to a pivot. So it's not a big deal if we leave it plugged off. We're just going to leave it that way until the end of the year, and then when the water goes out, we'll go in there, dig out that gate, and I don't know if we're going to replace it or if we're just going to pour concrete and all it off, since the gate doesn't get used anymore.
The Bills are announcing something new uniform-y this week or next week. There's a lot of teasing that it's going to be a red helmet. If it's not, I think we should boycott the Bills.
It better be the red jersey with the red helmet, man.
Nah, I think I still stand by they shouldn't announce it as an alternate. I think they should just throw the fucking white helmet in the trash because it's awful.
Yeah, I agree.
Just red helmet all the time. Red jerseys, blue jerseys, white jerseys, don't care. Red helmet.
Mm-hmm. And pay the fine for the visors.
Right. That red visor does look sick.
It looks fucking
Dude, I do get so offended. Josh Allen makes $45 million a year, but he doesn't want to pay the $50,000 fine for the red visor. Bro, that's not even a fraction that means anything to you. Stop. Well, it does mean more to him than if he was making $50K in Seattle, because state tax in New York is, whoo!
Yeah, that is true.
But no city tax, because he's not in NYC. He's out in Buffalo. Okay, so... Oh, have they announced the helmets? I'm confused. Nothing's guaranteed yet, maybe? I don't know.
The Bills do weird shit all the time.
Alternate and color rush helmets. Oh, yeah, Detroit's adding a really weird one that's fucking stupid. That's right. They're going back to their, 60s logo where the lion doesn't look right at all. Ugh, it's gross. Oh, don't tell me that's actually what was announced and the Bills are just going with the... Have they worn that helmet since Josh has been around? All white, but with the solid red bill with none of the striping, just like the throwback. Because I don't feel like they have, and I feel like that sucks. I feel like this all sucks. I hope this isn't right. No, that already existed. Cool. Not important then. So. Yeah, sorry, got distracted.
As you do. You're good at that.
Well, it was gross and I was mad. Yeah, that's really what I know. I want the Vikings to do something cool with uniforms.
Did you hear the hottest recorded day temperature was reached today?
Oh,
or
it
yesterday,
happened again?
Technically.
Oh,
or
okay,
yesterday,
no.
technically.
I was going to say, it happened, well, I know it happened last week, so this might be a second time. We're across the globe, average temperature was 55 C or something like that?
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying the highest ever recorded temperature on the face of the earth.
Oh, no. I thought you meant, no, we had the hottest day on record for the entire planet. And I'm wrong. It was 61 C on average across the planet, which is nuts. I think that's right. Or was it,
61 degrees Celsius?
Hold on. Now I'm looking because I'm confused.
That's fucking hot.
Yeah.
That's
Or was it 61 Fahrenheit?
I'm pretty sure it's probably 61 degrees Fahrenheit because 61
Yeah.
degrees Celsius would be.
Yeah, I think
We're right next to the sun. We're on Mercury
yeah,
all of a sudden.
63 degree. Well, no, that's not Mercury all of a
I
sudden.
mean, fucking goddamn it.
And that's not Venus either. That's Earth.
It's
60 degrees Celsius would be like 140-ish.
Yeah.
That's not Venus. Venus is
You
like
still have nighttime. I'm pretty sure, I don't know how hot it is at night in Venus, but on
insane
Venus,
because it's more about the pressure of the atmosphere.
that's true.
Um,
It's weird that the closest planet to the sun is not the hottest planet.
well, yeah, because the runaway greenhouse effect on Venus. The thing that we're the reason we care about global warming, it's not the fact that it's getting hotter. If we fuck up our atmosphere, we all die. There's no coming back. There's no hiding in a bunker. There's no, it's a little hotter today. It's just everything that has ever existed doesn't exist anymore.
Well, eventually we're going to use up all our natural resources on this planet anyway, and we're going to find some place to move. So it's just a matter of slowing down our destruction until we get technologically advanced enough to be able to move.
63 degrees on average, 63 degrees Fahrenheit on average on the planet. Yeah. So like 17 C, give or take a little, because Celsius is fucking stupid. And you shouldn't measure anything except water and computer components in Celsius. Like, I'm sorry. Fahrenheit is what it feels like to be a human. Celsius is water, and Kelvin is atoms. And that's it. There is no other answer here. Fuck you. That's what I got. Fuck you and your shitty system, Canada.
So anyway, Death Valley was the
132?
130, I think.
Okay. Fair enough.
I heard 130, but maybe it got reached hotter today. I don't know. And then also, I found out that humans have pumped so much water out of the like aquifers and stuff like that in the earth that we are shifting our poles. So like, because we spin and because we pump so much water out of the earth onto the surface, it's causing the earth to tilt its axis.
No.
According to, that's what I heard on the radio today.
Well,
which that means nothing,
Wyoming radio means nothing. No.
Well, it was
our
general.
poles shift constantly all the time. Like, okay,
Let's see if I can find something on it.
Not all the time on like a human time scale. I don't know if humans existed the last time there was a pole shift, but it happens on Earth quite often. The poles will flip. That happens. There's no, that doesn't even. Using so much water, the Earth is flipping. That's That's gonna be the headline. Okay, according to Forbes. Okay, the Earth's tilt is changing, except I don't.
So this is under global news. It says humans have extracted trillions of tons of groundwater for farming and drinking. So much water that scientists are now saying it has shifted the tilt of the entire planet, moving the rotation axis, or North Pole, to different locations. Something like that. It cuts off, but I could go into it and read a little more if
I'm reading more.
I'm curious now because
melting ice sheets and glaciers also, causing sea levels to rise are part of it. But yeah, it's how much we pulled from the Earth. Yeah, you're gonna ignore the actual bigger thing here for your fucking shitty headline, and this is why our radio hosts are stupid. You do not just read the Forbes headline. The headline is always clickbait, always.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not clickbait in the way of like, well, the article doesn't talk about. No, the article kind of talks about what they're talking about, but it's not the same thing.
Huh.
But yeah.
I also found it kind of funny that
Oh, so it's just saying we're speeding up polar drift. That's it. Okay,
yeah,
sure. I believe that. That makes sense. I do kind of want to know what it means for humanity when the poles do shift again.
yeah, that's crazy to think we've figured out that the North Pole and the South Pole has done this in our past and
Multiple times.
multiple times, and they have reason to believe that that's what it's doing right now. Is it's in the process of shifting again?
But the question is, does it like get and just go, or does it take forever? Does it just happen and fuck up everything? I don't know. I don't know if there's a way for us to know. But that's interesting. I do question, though, this whole thing, because none of it, they don't cite their sources. Yeah, why are you not citing your sources if you're writing an article?
According to NASA,
what is NASA saying?
it says, since the forces that generate our magnetic field are constantly changing, the field itself is also a continual flux. Its strength waxing and waning over time. This causes the location of the Earth's magnetic north and south poles to gradually shift. Sometimes more drastically, and even completely flip locations every 300,000 years or so.
Yeah. And latest models show humans have only been around for about 200 to like 250,000 years. So we as a species have probably never experienced it.
Yeah.
Probably never, because we can't be sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I and that's weird. I don't know.
What's
and,
weird?
Well, and the thing about it is like is that the reason why some places, well, I know there's other reasons why. So like deserts used to be underwater, we used to be underwater, but that's just because we also have
actually exactly where we are used to just be like a tropical rainforest, but
untrue.
No, it's not.
You can go to Guernsey and you can pick up
dude,
like seashells and shit, fossilized sea life and stuff. So we were underwater at one point by like ocean water.
Literally everything was, if you want to be that douchey about it. But I figured we were talking about, most recently before now.
Oh, well,
my bad.
No.
But
I was
literally everywhere
saying,
on Earth ever has been underwater or didn't exist.
But
if I want to be douchey about it.
Well, the point I was getting at is, we have tectonic plates and stuff now because we used to have Pangea and
tectonic plates always
shifting.
Existed.
Right. Because of those shifting, that's why some places are underwater, some places aren't.
Yeah.
But also I feel like maybe because our poles shift,
I mean, that's possible.
That's why
the moon's getting farther away from us. The moon drifts like a centimeter away from Earth every year, which doesn't sound like a lot, but
well, it affects our ocean, so.
Yeah, so what happens when the moon just finally is far enough out of our gravitational pull to just fuck right off? Because it will eventually. The way it rotates around the Earth, it'll get far enough out of our gravitational pull that it'll just phew.
Yeah,
very quickly.
Well, yeah.
Which would be incredible to see.
Thousands of miles.
It would it's possible, depending on if it could make it through the asteroid belt without getting destroyed. That depending on like where Jupiter is at the moment, it could slingshot itself into, or even Mars, depending on where we are. depending on if it slingshotted the right direction with enough momentum and made it out of the asteroid belt, it could just like go become a moon of another planet, which would be interesting.
Right.
Or it just gets ripped apart. That's all. Like without the asteroid belt, it just gets ripped apart.
Well, it definitely will if it gets into the magnetic pole of any other planet.
Why? So I started typing where will the moon go when it leaves Earth, and one of the top Google results is where does the moon go at night? The moon never leaves, guys. Oh my god. Come on now. This isn't the time.
Well, you know
before
the
we
Earth's
fill
flat,
time.
so the moon's got to go somewhere.
Wouldn't that just be under the Earth, bud?
No.
I know. I can outsmart them using their own shitty logic. That's great. In about 5 billion years, let's go. If the moon keeps drifting away from Earth at its current rate, it'll have moved about another 117,000 miles away. And it'll just get consumed by the sun as it expands.
I was about to say, technically, everything is going to get consumed
yeah,
by the sun.
but like, so
So that's not as exciting.
No, that's not as fun. I wanted to see the moon fucking yeet itself away. Like, nah, bitch, you broke, I'm up. Yeet. That's nuts. Laser ranging measurements of the change in distance from the moon to the Earth tell us the moon is moving away from Earth. Wow, at a rate of about 3.78 centimeters per year. That's all 4 centimeters. Calculations of the evolution of the Earth and the moon system tell us that this rate of separation, that in about 15 billion years, the moon will stop moving away from Earth. Our sun is expected to enter its red giant phase in about 6 to 7 billion years. So the sun will engulf the inner planets as its outer layers expand during its red giant phase before the moon could possibly slingshot away. As for your second question, the fate of the moon after being extracted from its orbit around Earth depends upon exactly what the mechanism was that caused it to be removed from the Earth-Moon system. Oh, if the moon broke away from the Earth, it would actually probably end up drawn into the sun. So no matter what, it's getting consumed by the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, the sun has extreme high
Well, I mean,
gravitational
so
pull,
does
so
Jupiter. That's why I went with Jupiter. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
nuts.
Jupiter's puny compared to the sun. So
I don't know if those are the words I'd use. Just based on pure mass, about 1,000 Jupiters, which sounds like a lot, but relatively it's not.
Well, Jupiter's big. I'm not saying that, but I mean, based on gravitational pull, sun's got he's the big daddy of it all there. Let's see. Holy shit.
What?
A full NASA space suit cost about $12 million.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Why were you looking into spacesuits? You want to make one?
I don't know. Maybe. So I'm sure I have the materials in my closet to make a spacesuit.
I mean, probably not. July 18th. Tomorrow is the new Vikings uniform announcement. That's unfortunate.
Oh. Oh, that's cool. The sunset on Mars apparently appears blue.
Yeah, because of the lack of atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
There's technically a little more to it than that, but that's the gist that matters. So, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I want that planet.
What
There's a
planet's that?
planet made of diamonds, apparently.
You don't want that planet though. Think about it for 3 seconds. What makes something worth any money?
That's true.
Rare.
Well, if I'm the only one that has it,
It
though,
still won't matter.
it would matter. Because
No.
all I would need is
Well,
just a
first of
chunk
all,
of it. And
you wouldn't be the only one with it, and by the time you had a chunk of it, it's worth nothing. Abundance of something makes it worthless. To a point, unless it's like oxygen. But, diamonds aren't needed for life.
right.
I guess, depending on who you ask.
But still cool, though. AK 55. How do you pronounce that?
you don't.
Cancri? Cancri E. Is most likely covered in graphite and diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's unfortunate.
Uh,
So interesting, though.
wonder why. Oh,
What now? You can't just.
so I
You're
was
on a
thinking to
podcast.
myself. Yeah, well, I was thinking to myself because I'm just reading random facts about
Yeah.
space and stuff, and and in why do they have to name them so fucking weird? But Enceladus, one of Saturn's smallest moons, reflects 90% of the sunlight. So I was thinking to myself, well, why does it do that? Maybe
Because
is
the
it
clouds
like
are made
ice?
of metal.
Nope. Because Enceladus, icy surface reflects sun rather than absorbing it. Temperatures reach as low as 394 degrees below Fahrenheit, or 394 degrees Fahrenheit below.
Zero
Zero.
is the
There we
fucking
go.
word you're looking
Well,
for.
they put it weird because they like did the 394 and then the Fahrenheit deal and then like parenthesis like gets in the way halfway and then like you have the Celsius and I was like it's all because the page is kind of cut off a little bit. It was like hard to read for me and it like my dyslexic ass mind blew up when it seen that.
That's so damn.
Mars apparently has the biggest mountain. They called it.
Yeah, it's Olympus Mons, the volcano. You knew that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did know that.
Good shit. Jeff Passan, he works for ESPN. He is a baseball reporter. Who just posted on Twitter today, sorry I haven't been posting lately during cleanup after a big storm in Kansas City. A large tree limb decided to fall and crush me. The good news is I still have use of my arms, legs, and Twitter fingers. The bad news, I have a broken back. Well, it's good that everything still works. It's bad that your back is broken, but good thing everything still works. But it ends with, my back may be shot, but my phone still works. Then a picture of the tree, and he's like, you can be damn sure I'll be making a bat out of it. Which, valid. Tree broke your back, and now you're going to cut it down into a baseball bat and go beat shit with it. That's how you do it. Yeah.
Gotta move this over here. Can't type with the mic in my way.
So get good. You ever consider that?
I'm not very good at anything, so
Oof, self-burn. Those are not rare at all. This might be the worst episode of the podcast we've ever done so far because we are both just like staring at Twitter, not actually having a conversation.
I mean, we've talked a lot about space so far.
I mean, kinda, but nah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm also annoyed. Monday Night Raw started at 6:00. I can't watch it until 9, which means Raw is over for everyone in the world by the time I can start watching it and start making clips the way I want to. Wyoming, I hate it here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, uh-huh. Who? All right. Those are people for sure. Oh, Justin Jefferson is the only 99 overall receiver in Madden this year.
I've seen that. Yeah. Stephon Diggs is like number 4. Tyreek Hill's number 2 at 98.
Yeah.
The top of the list, I don't have an issue with. It's when you get kind of lower.
It gets a little goofy, doesn't it?
It's a little bit like I can see the ratings. There's like, I mean, kind of, but there's other people I expected to be there. Like,
Kinda, yeah.
where's Jalen Waddle?
Right. Where's CeeDee Lamb?
CeeDee Lamb, yeah.
Where's I want to know what's going on in this video, but I don't want to click it. Somebody is at oh my god, that is a concert 100% in Denver. That is in Vesco Field at Mile High. I don't know if that's what it's called anymore, but that's Mile High. 100%. I know that stadium. I think I've sat in this exact seat where this is filmed from.
What's her bucket just have a?
Oh, was Taylor Swift just there?
I think so.
This bitch definitely just called her ex-boyfriend and was yelling Taylor Swift while at the concert at him. That has to be the corniest thing. Do you know how hard I'm gonna flame you if that's what you do? That's so embarrassing. Why you calling your ex to scream Taylor Swift lyrics? Come up with your own lyrics. Make your own song. Taylor Swift is not that special. She just knows how to verbalize her feelings. Verbalize your feelings. And that shit goes hard. It does. No matter what. Just verbalize what you feel. And it goes hard every time.
Yeah. I got a kick out of why I watched a video where this guy, well, it was a TikTok actually, but this guy like posted a deal on TikTok where he was like, this chick was on her phone and stuff, and he was like watching over her shoulder, and she was deleting messages from some dude and then like pulling up her boyfriend and talking to him, and then she'd text this other dude and delete the messages. So he just filmed it, and he's like, bruh, I don't know whose girl's in like row 13 or something, seat 312, but I think you need to have a conversation with her. And he posted that shit online, so I wonder if he's seen that. And he was like, bruh, that's my woman.
What the hell? Oh, yeah. This is still nuts to me. It can't work, right? So this product is from a company called Nuts. So that's a W.
That's a good start.
Yeah, it's an incredible start. It is a... Okay. Yeah.
It just sounds poisonous to you.
It's the world's first and only flexible stainless steel straw. So it's a metal straw, so you're saving the turtles. But it's a bendy straw. How you work?
Well,
To be
They definitely
stainless
could-
steel and easily bendable, but like not kink and not like break.
I'm just like,
Because you ever bent a
Well-
metal tube, they either kink really bad or they like snap apart.
uh-huh.
So
It doesn't. I don't know. I don't see how that can. Well,
I guess we
definitely couldn't
know.
have made it out of lead. That's for sure.
I guess we know one of the next products we have to test, huh?
I guess
Yeah.
they probably want an insane amount of money for it.
I read that wrong. I disagree. Unlike a glass straw, metal straws are quite unbreakable. I disagree. Give me a couple hours. I got it. And I don't mean like cut to bits with a grinder. I'll just break it.
Right.
I know how to do it. Fuck, give me some liquid nitrogen in about 10 minutes. I got it. But yeah, I'm going to have to order these because how? These pictures don't let me get a good enough view of the bendy part. Is it just that thin? But that can't be good for it. And then how would it go back to place and it wouldn't...
See, I could see it like you do bend it, and then all of a sudden you got it like you bend, chicken wire or.
See, but they're definitely making it look like you can bend it back. So we're gonna have to order.
The only other thing I could think of is like like a slinky almost.
Ah,
And they
that's
got like
loud.
a core.
Okay, you could bend it. Can you bend it back? I'm trying to watch now because I'm scared and confused. They're definitely advertising it like it can be bent back. They haven't explicitly shown it yet, though, which is
that's
interesting advertising. Bend. Now bend it back, you bitch. Bend it back. I dare you. Well, this is reusable. I don't think so, homie. That's why you keep showing one bent and then like moving it and suddenly it's unbent. You're not unbending it on camera for a reason.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
reason.
definitely buy it one time and then realize it's junk, but they still got your money kind of thing. It sounds like Call of Duty.
So, we're going to have to order some of those. I'm going to go ahead and add them to my Amazon cart. I'm going to have to buy some of those because that does not feel like a real thing. It doesn't feel like a real product. Well, it's a
Why
real
does it-
product, but it's not a real product, you know?
Well, how much do they want for it?
$12 for a pack of 5. Price-wise, that's not bad other than
A
like,
little over $2.
right, for a stainless steel straw, that's not too bad.
I feel like it's gonna give us cancer. It's probably just
Dude,
lead.
we drank river water out of a life straw. I don't
It's true.
think we're that bad off drinking out of a metal straw. It's just metal.
But I mean, at least we don't have any nuclear plants around.
It's true.
Our water's probably fairly fresh-ish
Maybe.
because it's all mountain water.
Is it though?
Yeah, but it collects a lot of dead animals and fecal matter on the way through, though.
Yeah. It was wild.
Huh.
Let's go. The NFL has
That's
reached an agreement with Dan Snyder to resolve all remaining legal issues, paving the way for the sale of the Commanders to be finalized. NFL owners will vote next week to complete the $6.05 billion transaction.
Pocket change.
For who?
Me, bud.
Then why the fuck am I living here, homie?
I don't know. I just waiting for you to ask, just to point out which house you want to live in. And I'll pay
I
for it.
have actually. I also asked like last night for you to buy me this house, and then I showed it to you. Might have been 2 nights ago, but the fuck, Dick. I still find it funny that the commander's name is not commander's name copyright. There's a thing going on with that. Yeah, the team doesn't own a trademark on the Washington Commanders. They filed to trademark the word, but it was denied by the Patent and Trademark Office for some reason. But it was denied, so they don't own the rights to the name technically. So somebody else already filed for it in the years leading up to the team's name change. Somebody made a bet that they were going to switch their name to that, and he bet right. Yeah, some guy, Martin McCauley, started filing trademarks he thought the team would consider using in the future. He happened to file for Washington Wolf Commanders, Space Commanders, and Commanders. So 3 different applications sharing the same words. He has said in the past he would possibly give the trademarks to the Commanders for free. I don't know if he will, but I just hope that because the team doesn't own the name, the new owner goes, this name fucking sucks. These uniforms fucking suck. Throw them out.
And they'll rename them the Washington Sentinels.
No. I don't think you should stick with Washington. It should just be DC. Even if you kept the Commanders and just went with the DC Commanders, it sounds better.
Or the DC Sentinels.
Because Washington is a state. And nobody wants the Washington, D.C. Commanders. So if you're picking one of the 2 words, you don't go with the one that's literally on the other side of the country. You go with the words that mean only this location, and that's D.C.
Yeah.
I still think D.C. Red Wolves is the one. I still think the Red Wolves is the best. Or you go just DC Football Club, and then it's just DCFC, like you're a soccer team in Europe. Yeah, so I think they should change their name again.
Huh. Random, but former Wyoming state senator crushed by a 4,000-pound trailer.
Jesus. Who?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Tom James.
I don't know who that is.
Well, apparently
I
a
gotta-
former Wyoming senator.
Fair enough. I'm going to have to go find a couple of pictures later. Somebody posted a picture. That's tough. That is a nightmare situation. So, the worst fear is somebody posted a picture on Twitter. It's a video. It looks like it was a TikTok. Met my online friends for the first time today. Low key, don't fuck with them. Which, like, how long were you online friends for if when you meet IRL, you no longer fuck with them? were you not actually spending any time together as online friends?
Right.
I'm sorry. Did Ero know who the fuck I was before I went to visit him? You think? You know, spending
Yeah.
like 14 hours a week together? Yeah, it's on the internet, but like, was I going to be any different when I showed up? You know?
Right.
See, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a person who changes at all for the internet, because I really don't. I'm just unapologetically me, whether that's good or bad. I am just me. Based off that face Wonder's making, it is bad. The answer is that it's bad.
No, I just found out that the north ditch breached again.
My brain for a minute was like, that's yours. Nope, that's the other direction.
Not mine anymore.
No. Where this time?
The
Other like our state, the other state.
other state, just inside the other state.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, past the small town.
Nice.
Yeah, the next town after the small town
That's tough.
that nobody remembers.
I remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes, man. How? At this point, do they just need to like redig that entire ditch? Just redo?
No,
It's
the
breached
problem
3
is-
times in 2 years.
two.
Not
But that's
just
still
because
not good.
it did it once without water doesn't mean it didn't do it.
Well, it didn't breach technically. It filled itself in.
What would that have? Well, it breached because it broke, but also, what would have happened if there was water? It would have breached.
No, it wouldn't have done what it did because it would have had water for integrity.
Until it didn't.
'Cause all of it-
Until that water
it would've-
just swept it away, which is what it does.
Right, but it washed the offside into the, which it's just a bunch of dirt and it can't breach on the offside because it's just flat ground. It's not like an actual ditch. It's only a ditch on one side, and then you have the offside, which is flat ground. You can't deliver off that side,
Oh,
and so basically the torrential rain sloughed all that dirt into the ditch, and if there would have been water in it, all that it would have just washed downstream and distributed it evenly, and it wouldn't have been affected too badly. But also the reason why it breached this time is probably because the town where it breached at that I formerly worked at has lost pretty much all of their employees. So there's 3 total people to surveil that entire section of canal, and so neglect a canal for a long period of time and it's gonna eventually have issues.
everywhere, constantly, for always.
Yeah, but they say that it's gonna, apparently they're just gonna haul a whole bunch of concrete up there. They're gonna fill it in with concrete, and it should be fixed within a couple days.
So Thursday, if we're gonna golf, well, not golf. Well, even if we regular golf or go to the driving range in that town, because I told you about that idea. Don't know what's going on yet due to my brother's work schedule, but either way, we have to go early because I have to be in Bluffs by 6. And then I'm going to be in Bluffs until like midnight.
Why?
I totally forgot to invite you, but we could still work it out, but I don't think you want to be out until midnight. The Barbie movie at 6.
Oh.
And then at 8:45, the only showing in that town of Oppenheimer.
Oh.
So, go to Barbie, then go eat some food, and then go to Oppenheimer.
Well, I wouldn't have went to Barbie with you because my girlfriend really wants to watch that one with me. So
It's gonna be incredible. I'm kind of pumped for Barbie. That sounds so weird. I just can't. I just want to know how many fucking idiots are gonna take their like 7-year-old daughter to see this movie when it's not a kids movie at all. Because you know they're gonna do it.
Rated R, isn't it?
No, it's PG-13. It would be
Oh.
better if it was rated R, but they apparently didn't get that.
Well, I mean, in PG-13 these days, you can F-bomb and even nudity, so there's that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be good.
Uh-huh.
So
But, yeah.
I'm excited. That's gonna be 6 hours of movieing though. I'm just
Don't
mad
drink a lot.
I didn't have enough time to order a Barbenheimer shirt. They're incredible. I want one so bad. I want one
Barbenheimer,
so
that
bad.
sounds awesome.
Oh, dude, here, I'll send it to you. Yeah, it's good stuff. I already got it pulled up because I want it. I want it so
Want it.
bad. I
But you
just got
can't have
paid,
it.
but I got some stuff being worked on. You kind of know what it is, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, Wonder. I scrolled past your
Yeah.
name once. Couldn't figure out who I was trying to send stuff to. This Barbenheimer shirt is incredible. I need it in my life. Yeah. I need it. I need it in my life.
That is pretty bueno.
Because it's just both, like, companies' shirts, but, like,
Uh-huh.
cut in half and stitched together. It's good stuff. I need it. Yeah, that's what I got. I need it.
Uh,
It'll be interesting. So do I share my new theory of, or my new wish, I guess, for WWE stuff before we end? Because we gotta end soon, so we can cut power if we need to.
yeah, I gotta go to bed, so.
Yeah. So, beginning of August, SummerSlam, we got Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso, his cousin, for the title.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are two ways you go about this. Both ways end with either Roman losing at this pay-per-view or the very next one because he's been planning to take a long break for a while. So you can't keep the title on him till Mania if he's just going to not be around. I know they did that for Brock Lesnar, but you like actually can't do that. I know everybody's been complaining because he hasn't been around. He's been at like every other SmackDown and appeared on every single pay-per-view. Some of them haven't been title defenses, but I don't care. The story is more important than whether he defended the title and just won anyways. They're telling a better story, which is what matters, right? But like somebody's like, do you see Jey Uso winning the title? And if he does, where does it go? Well, it goes one of two ways. If you let Jey win, Roman disappears, goes and hangs his head in shame, as he would. Paul Heyman then takes Solo, the other guy that's been in this group, Solo, then plans his revenge, basically, on Jey to take the title back. Beats him, which leads to Mania, where Solo goes up against Cody Rhodes, because that whole feud started back before Mania, when Cody was the first person to ever pin Solo on the main roster. That was the first time Solo ever lost, was after Cody said, "You're good, kid, but you're not ready yet." And Cody was right. He was good, but he wasn't ready yet. So you get to have the cocky ass Solo, who's not ready now. I won a title before you did, which is fucked up, but that's how it goes. And then you can have a better story with Roman coming back as the good guy and beating and fighting Seth Rollins at Mania for the other title. And you just get a good story there. No matter what, I think that's how it finishes. Solo and Cody and then Roman and Seth just makes too much sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't put it on Jay, you have Roman lose it like next month to Solo at a pay-per-view after Solo turns. I think you give it to Jay and let Jay and Solo have a feud just to tide you over until Mania. That's how I think you do it. And you know how my predictions are. So that actually might not be a prediction. That might be a spoiler.
A lot of times he spoils shit for everybody.
Yeah. So I've done it all year long with that. I called Roman getting pinned at the last pay-per-view. I was like, dude, Jay's going to pin him. It's going to be Roman who eats it. He's going to lose for the first time. No. What happened? So I hope this is how it goes, because they cannot have the best story ever told that's about a family and its stresses and how it falls apart. You can't have that story be ended by some rando coming in and beating Roman. That's not how that works. Cody doesn't fit this story. I'm sorry, you can't have the random white guy come break up the story. You just can't. You just can't.
Yeah.
Cody can have his moment later. It'll be great. Yeah.
But I'm down to golf early.
Yeah, Thursday, that's what we'll have to do. Tomorrow, I have to come borrow your shower, and then we'll come cook food.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff's pre-prepared, though the one thing is going to take a total of like 2.5 hours to cook.
Yeah. That's Is that the liquid stuff?
No, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the other stuff is.
Yeah,
so.
you don't know what's being made. So, yeah, that's what we got. But, yeah. But that's all we got for this episode. So, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.